I'm going to start that over. Melissa Walton in the coral, and I'm product sales manager. We have Corey Sproul, who is in the kind of denim shirt on the left there. She is the product sales specialist, so she does a lot with the database and our cookie rallies and kind of events, so that's where she comes in. Then we have Morgan Klingapil, who is in charge of training, so volunteers can always go to her, and then she's also doing the database for fall product sale. But in case one of us is ever at a meeting or anybody's sick or not in the office that day, we do ask that you send all your questions to info@gswestok.org. It goes to a queue, and all three of us can get in and answer those questions. So that's what we look like. So you have a name with the face, and anytime you guys need anything, we are here to help. So when we talk about fall product sale, your troop is part of a service unit, and your service unit gets money based on certain goals. So the fall product sale does tie in to those standards of brilliance goals, and 50% of if your service unit has 50% of the troops participate in the fall product sale, they earn points. And then for the service unit to have $175 per girl average for each girl participating. So if a girl is selling fall product, that's our kind of like council goal. So that's where that comes in. So working with your service unit to help, participate in the sales so that everybody can reach those, so that the service unit does end up getting money at the end of the year for those standards of brilliance points. So why, as a troop, would you want to participate in the fall product sales? So there's many benefits. Girls learn valuable leadership skills, the 5 skills of setting a goal, making decisions around that goal, learning about money management, people skills, and then, of course, the business ethics. So if they're taking money up front for the fall product sales, that they're turning it into the troop leader and to the troop. The troops can earn startup funds. So if you are a new troop, it's really good. So that way your troop can have some money to kind of start buying supplies and start with the badges. But then hopefully as a returning troop, you are, you're working with your girls and spending all that money that you earned last year. So you need new funds for this upcoming year. So we really talk about, Girl Scouts being girl-led and girls being in charge of what their troop does. So this is kind of the opportunity at the beginning of the year to talk to the girls about what they want to see in their Girl Scout year, and if they would like to earn 20 badges during the year. Well, if they earn 20 badges, how much money is that going to cost per girl for the badges to come into the Girl Scout shop, buy the badges for each girl? Badges are $2.50. They're going to earn 20. They're going to need, almost $200 per girl. So let's talk about how we get there. And having that conversation with the girls and talking about budgeting is really where those 5 skills start to come into play, so that girls can be like, oh, great, this is what we want to do. Now we have a goal and we can budget and work hard to get there. So there are 2 types of ways to participate in the online or in the fall product sale. So having girls, setting that goal that they need $200 per girl, you can break it down into what they need to sell for fall product sale. And there's 2 different kind of ways that they can participate. Right now, we're in the online phase, so girls can go online and send emails, put it on their Facebook page with what their offerings are, and their friends and family can go and order. And then next is coming the in-person sale, and that starts on September 22nd. Right now, Girl Scouts Western Oklahoma is a partner with the United Way, and the United Way does have certain restrictions for fundraising during their United Way campaign. So as a good partner, we want to make sure we maintain that relationship, and we are grandfathered into this because we did this sale. We haven't done the sale for a long time, but we do want to respect United Way. So this is a friends and family sale. We don't do booth sales, like we don't go out and sell in front of Walmart or any other business. So this, you know, friends and family can include your neighbors, but you know, we want to make sure that you're selling to people you know, and we're not going out and competing with those friends and or that United Way campaign. So with that said, your troop, what can you possibly make during the cookie sale? Or I'm sorry, well, I'm already there, I apologize, during the fall product sale. So right now, your troop can earn $1 per nut and candy item, and then 10 cents, or I'm sorry, 10% of your magazine and more sales. So if you had a troop around 10 girls, and each one of those girls sold 5 magazine or more items, and 24 nut and candy items, your troop could earn anywhere from $360 to $420. Magazine and more, those price points vary. So, you know, you might have girls that sell $20 magazine and then somebody that sells a $46 magazine subscription. And so that's where that variance comes in. But it is a very good way to go ahead and get started with earning funds for the troop. So what you'll receive as a troop leader, your service unit fall product consultant has all of these supplies. You will receive one large white envelope for the troop, and inside that envelope is a receipt book. And so if you need more receipt books, your service unit person should have them, and then we also have them. So if you need more, we can always get them for you. But that large white envelope is something that has all the dates and all the information for the fall product sale. There's no manual, we just print it all on that large envelope, and there's some like frequently asked questions, so all of your information is right there. That is one per troop, and then you should receive an all-in-one girl packet, one per girl. And inside is the, you know, magazine catalog. You should have a paper form to fill out 4 magazines, the magazine order form as well. You'll have a spread the word business card sheet, and you'll have the girl order card that opens up and you can see all of the nuts and candy items that are for sale. You will also get money envelopes and then a permission slip for each girl from your service unit fall product consultant. And every girl, before you should hand them this all-in-one packet, you should make sure that every girl turns in a permission slip before. So on the front of the permission slip has, you know, that they agree that they're participating, and on the back it has the girl choose certain levels. So at 24 nuts and candy, there are 2 different choices that they can make. And that way, if they do get to 24 nut and candy items, they can, you as the troop leader, know what you're going to put into nutty based on what they have already decided. So how are we going to unleash the hero inside? It's showing a whole new world to girls. Like, it's kind of crazy if you think about it, that there is a whole new generation of girls that the first superhero movie they have seen is Wonder Woman. And that is so powerful that there's a whole new generation of the first person that they see that is a superhero is a woman. And so it's kind of very timely that this campaign came out, but it's definitely about you know, girl empowerment, making sure that they're not afraid to do whatever they want to do. They can set their mind to something, and then we as adults and as leaders can hopefully help her figure out the best steps to make sure that she gets there. This is just kind of like a fun little side note here, but pretending to be a superhero can make you one. There is, this is Amy Cuddy, and she has a very famous TED Talk about body language. And Amy Cuddy's the one in the upper right-hand corner. But it's a 20-minute TED Talk. If you just look up TED Talk power pose or superhero pose, it will definitely come up on Google. But there's scientific evidence that standing like a superhero for 2 minutes can raise your testosterone, and it can actually boost your confidence. And so I just thought this was such a cool way to talk to girls, even if you're not doing fall product sale, that you are you could do this exercise with girls and have them stand in this superhero position and just practice it. So maybe the next time that they're about to take on a big test or a special project, they can stand in this superhero pose, and then they go in and then they crush whatever they were getting ready to do. At our in-person training for our service unit consultants, we did make them power pose, and it really does. I mean, you just feel fun and you feel much bigger and stronger. So even, if you think about it, just do this with your girls. I think they would, one, really enjoy it, and then hopefully it helps them out because it is scientific evidence. So it's got to be true. The key to success for the fall product sale is communication, and it always is. So if there's ever anything, one, that you are worried about, you can always reach out to me and my team or your service unit fall product consultant, and we will make sure that you are taken care of and that we answer all your questions. But as far as a troop leader, if you can encourage all parents in your troop to participate in some way, whether it's online or in person, being enthusiastic about the program, the products are delicious, and hopefully you guys get to go to your service unit meeting where you can taste and sample the products. If you're coming to GSU and you come to my, I'll have some out at GSU. So it is an exciting time, and it's a brand new start to the year. And of course, making sure that your parents are trained and that you're supporting them. So if they have questions, they're more than welcome to come to us, but that they get all the materials that they need. And even if you as a troop leader aren't necessarily going to do it, letting your parents and your girls make the decisions, because they can earn Girl Scout reward cards. So if their end goal is to go to camp, then this is a way for them to be able to earn money to go to that. So make sure that you give the choice to all parents and girls to participate. So first, we're going to talk about the different ways or the different products that we're selling. So we do have magazines and then nuts and candies. So first, magazines. Magazines are not declining as fast as people think that they are. I know I still get 5 magazine subscriptions, and so everybody still reads. You send out a link, and people can renew their subscriptions, or they can order a new one. And just because it's a fundraiser, they are still around the same price point. I know that the one that I just renewed through a girl, I did pay $2 more, but I'm willing to pay $2 more because it is a fundraiser. Also, part of the packet is your To Remember This photo keepsakes. So think about Shutterfly or Tiny Prints. I'm thinking of a couple other ones, but you can make books, personalized photo books. You can also make cards, postcards, calendars, labels, and I think you can make journals, things like that. Anything that you can put a picture on is part of this photo keepsakes. So some of these are online only, but there are a few in your your catalog that you can do as well. So also in your all-in-one packet, you get a catalog for all the magazine titles that are offered, and you get some QSP paper order forms. So we do still, you can order online for magazines, but if they don't want to do that, they can pay you up front, and you write in, their address, their name, and up to 3 different magazines can go on one little order card. So one thing to remember with these is that you give the pink copy to the customer, and 2 copies get turned in to your service or to your troop leader. And the troop leader then turns them into the service unit fall product consultants, and then they turn it into us. So right about, September 22nd, when girls start going out and talking to people, they might have somebody fill one of these out. They're not turning it into you until October 22nd. So that's already a month that's passed by. And then from the time it goes from you to the service, or to the service unit consultant, and then the service unit consultant to us, we go through and check all boxes to make sure that the address is completely filled out, that the name is completely filled out, that we can, it's legible to be read by the company, and then we send it to QSP. So if it's something that somebody wants to have, start fairly quickly, they need to order it online because that arrives within 4 to 6 weeks. But this paper form, it does take 8 to 10 weeks after they're received by QSP. So usually the magazines don't start until January or February. So just keep that in mind. And then this year, we are offering some new products. And so there's a couple of really fun things that we're excited to have, but they are online only. And so if you haven't heard already, we've kind of put it out on social media. If you don't follow us on our Facebook page, please do, and then our Instagram too, whichever one you use more. But we do have these new plastic tumblers, and they are very Tervis-esque, almost the same look and feel, and they come in over 200 colleges and some other designer ones, and of course they come in OU and OSU. And so we are having a little contest. Our sale ends right before the Bedlam game, so we're going to figure out which tumbler sold better and then use that to predict our Bedlam winner. They are $20, and they have a little bit of a shipping cost because it is a fundraiser. So we have $7 for the first one. The second, if you're buying 2 and they're going to the same household, it would be $9. And then if you buy 3, it would actually be $60. So you get free shipping. And you can combine that with the stainless steel tumblers, the veggies that we're getting ready to talk about. As long as you have $60 worth of product that's being shipped to one address, you can get free shipping if it's over $60. So we have, several colleges, lots, I think it's like 6 different pages worth of college tumblers to choose from. So if you, have a Ohio State fan uncle, you can send him the link and he can order his favorite college. And then there's some kind of generic ones too that people can choose from. And we have stainless steel tumblers and water bottles that are part of the new products. So these are very Yeti-like. In case you don't know, Yeti actually didn't patent their design. So anybody can use their design, it's just not the Yeti brand. So it's very, it's that type of cup. And then there's plain, and then there's some that have actual words on them already. And these are $25 a piece. There are just plain colors as well. And then if you have a Cricut or there's another machine, I can't remember the name of it now, that you can, customize your own thing and put on there. But there are accessories like the handle that people can use as well. But every cup does come with the lid. And these are $25. And the stainless steel water bottle is comparative to the brand Swell, which are way more than $20 a piece. So these are really cute 17-ounce container for the water bottle, and you can choose from 5 different colors. So these actually work, all 3 of the plastic, the stainless steel tumblers, and then the water bottles work for both hot and cold liquids, and so they're really, really cute. We have samples of all of these in our office, and then hopefully your service unit person has a sample as well so that you can look and touch them. And then we also have organic veggies that are online. They come in a 2-pack. So they are sold, you get 2 for $20. And they are when you first look at this, I was like, what? They're going to be so, the ones that are like at Walmart or Target in the little dollar section that you get. But these are not. These are big, hefty, organic veggies that are in it's a big pot, and you pull it out, it comes with like a bag, so you get this whole greenhouse effect, and you put your seeds in and let it go for a little bit, and there's complete instructions on the inside of this of your veggies, and you put it in there for about a week, and it starts to grow little sprouts, and then you can plant it outside, or you can just move it to a pot, and they're big sunflowers. They're not just like a couple of little plants. So they're really cool. I've seen a couple of pictures from some other councils that they sold them last year. They were part of the test, and how big things got. So there are variety packs, so you can get 2 of the same if you want. But these are part of if you order some of these, you can get the $60 for free shipping. We have samples of these in our office too, if you want to see them, but they're pretty hefty and they're pretty fun. And of course, they tie into Girl Scout programming. There's the Daisy Flower Garden, and then the Ambassador So What, where you do need to actually grow things to be part of the journey, but it would also just be kind of like fun for your family to do. And along with the cups and the veggies, we do have the greatest, QSP is one of the greatest customer service companies in the world. So if there's any sort of issue with, you get your cup and it's cracked, they will replace it. If you get, you forgot to water your plant, and 6 weeks later you're like, I didn't enjoy this, and you called, they would replace it or give you your money back, no questions asked. But beyond that, they're really, really great. If you have any problems logging in, if parents have any problems logging into the online QSP site, they can call this online technical support, and they can help walk you through it. And say that you ordered a magazine and you thought, man, I really thought that was going to be in my child's age range, and it isn't. You can always give them a call and say, I got this magazine and it was just too young. My kid's a little more advanced than that. They can find a new magazine for you, and they'll switch it in the middle of the subscription. So always, if people ever say, I never got that from last year, have them call the QSP customer service line, and they will take care of it. All right, so my favorite part of the sale we'll talk about is Ashton Farms nuts and candies. There are 16 delicious choices on the order card. So when you get your girl all-in-one packet, these are what the girls can sell in person. And there are new this year the salt and pepper cashew halves. We did replace the just salted cashew here, but they are so good. And when we did bring back the almond crayon orange crunch, so that was kind of a long time favorite that people were asking back for. Of course, my favorite thing on the entire card is the dark chocolate caramel caps with sea salt. Those are so amazing. And then the pecan clusters are our #1 seller. So just a couple of little tidbits there for you. Let's look at The holiday tin, it comes with the caramel treasures inside. And then the baskets, the tins for Girl Scout mint treasures just keep getting better and better. Last year we had a cute little kind of backpack canteen looking thing. This year it's a replica of a 1920s Girl Scout tin that was actually in, for sale in the 1920s, and it is adorable. So if you want to see those, your service unit consultant should have a sample of that as well. And then we talked about salt and pepper cashew halves. They come in a resealable stand-up bag and not the pop tin anymore. And online, there is a new product, and it is the dill pickle peanut. Now, when I saw these, my nose turned up, and I was like, nope. But they convinced me to try it, and it was actually pretty delicious. They taste like salt and vinegar to me. So they are available online. I know that we have had several cans to sample that have gone empty. So I think people who love pickles will love these. And honestly, if you love salt, I like salt, and they're pretty good. So these are available online. There are all 25 varieties of nuts and candy that are an option online. I'll show you some of those in a minute. Part of the nut and candy sale also is the project thank you. And so when you get your nut order card, the very last two columns are for the military nut donation and a military magazine donation. Because of the way that kind of works, we put them all, they're technically counted as a nut item. So your troop would earn $1 or $1.10 for proceeds if you're a cadet and older troop. You can still earn the troop proceeds on that, but the $6, the donation actually comes to the council, and we work with the Hugs Project to get those out for their December mailing. And so they actually do their largest mailing in December of Christmas items, and so they would distribute those to people who are men and women who are serving overseas. And the girls, if they sell 6 donation items, so either combined of the vouchers and the military nut donation, then they can get the share patch. Like I said, there are 25 online exclusive items, and the mocha cups, and if you liked the Black Forest trail mix, that is still available online. And there are a couple of other gift tins that are large, the 15 ounces and 20 ounces, that you can purchase as well. All right, so one quick thing that we're going to introduce is the 59-minute quick start program. So troops, this is the first time that we're kind of talking about it, but it has been something that Girl Scout troops have been doing for 2 years. And so the 59-minute quick start program is having troops get together. Let me see. You can buy some prizes, but just getting all the girls in one room. And what they do is they can set up their online site either before, or they can set it up together, and just taking 59 minutes, setting a timer. And what they're going to do is call their, let me see if I have another slide on it. Yeah, so girls log in, and they're going to call their friends and family. So they, call Aunt Judy, and Aunt Judy, I'm selling nuts and candy. My troop wants to go to the zoo and earn this badge, but it costs about $17 for every girl to go, and then for the badge. And so we are selling magazine subscriptions and nuts and candy. And so do you mind if I send you a link? And if you send me a link, or if you'll click on my link and buy, renew your magazines or buy some nuts and candy for stocking stuffers to help support my troop. Of course, Aunt Judy's going to say yes. And so, then that girl can say, okay, I sent my link, and I've sent 2 links out to my friends and family, so I can go ring a bell and get a prize. And we've already had 2 troops do this, and they said it was so much fun. So there is a link, and if you log in, and I'll show you where that link's at when we get into the site, for how the quick 59-minute quick start is. And so there's these, how it works is actual videos that you can watch, and there's just very quick and easy getting started tips and troops. There was one of the troops that just did it. They're cadets and seniors and ambassadors, and they, in 59 minutes, raised almost $400. And then, you know, they're also sent out all of their emails and sent out some of the links that they didn't earn, you know, part of that 400. So they're still waiting for some of those sales to come in. So 59-minute quick start is quite a great way to get started. It's a lot of fun, and like I said, you might not have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of selling. So if you can dedicate 59 minutes as a troop and do this as your troop meeting, it's a really easy way to get some sales come in. For troops that do participate, if your troop participates as a leader, we will get you a $20 magazine gift card just for trying the 59-minute quick start program. You just need, if your troop does a 59-minute quick start program, just send us an email at info@gswestok.org. We might have a few follow-up questions, but we will we'll compile all your information, and at the end of the sale, we'll send it into our QSP rep, and they will mail directly to your house a $20 gift card. And we also have a 59-minute quick start patch, and if your troop participates, you can purchase the patch for your entire troop for $1 per patch. So we can get those for you. So what do the girls earn? There are lots of recognitions for the girls when they participate in fall product sale. And like I said, they can earn Girl Scout reward card money, and it will be loaded onto their cookie 2017 cookie sale card if they participated, and if they didn't, they'll get a brand new card. But all of the Girl Scout reward card money that is earned in this sale expires on May 31st of 2018. So there's a couple of fun things. We have this superhero cat. So you might have a plush cat out in, you know, your girls might have one of those, but they definitely don't have one with a cape. And when we brought this out to a couple of our events, girls were loving that cat. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love it too. This, one of the other things they can earn are patches, and if you can see on the right, the patches all kind of fit together and all have a theme. And then for the online part of the sale, there's a couple of things that girls can earn just for participating in the online, and they can create their own personal My Patch creation, and I'll show you a little bit more about that when we get into the site. And girls earn that patch just for selling $175 in online sales. And so, you know, the sales started, the online part opened on September 1st, and we already have about 3 girls who have earned that patch. So as soon as those $175 come in on their QSP site, the system triggers an email, and the email goes directly to the parents, and they can design it and have it in before the end of the sale. Just for sending 15 emails, you can get the online patch. And then also this year, if you have $250 in online sales, I can't believe I must have not done it right, but if you have $250 in online sales, you get a fall product comic-inspired t-shirt. And so this is the first year that we've had a fall product t-shirt specific to the sale, but it will come at the end of the sale for your girls. All right, so let's look at the Girl Scout dashboard. So all troop leaders and all girls that participated last year, as well as the new ones that are registered for the 2018 season, are automatically sent a launch email. So you do have to be a 2018 member to participate in the fall product sale. So if a girl is renewing her membership, she may have already got the email, but we would ask her to renew. But if you have a new girl that just signed up, we run a report almost every day, but definitely every other day. And so we will catch those girls and as soon as they are renewed and upload them into the system. It takes about 48 hours to send the email to the parent directly. And so I'll show you how, if you know they have re-registered, how they can get in. So let me get out of this screen for a little bit. I'll show you what we're looking at. So if you go to GSWESTOK.org, usually the first page that will show up is this Candy, Nuts, and Magazines. You can click on Learn More, and it will bring you to the Magazines, Nuts, and Candy page. And to get started, or in case you ever just can't find where you need to go, you can go right here to this QSP Nut online program, and it will bring you to our welcome page. So if you hit continue, this is where you, like the landing page for both parents and for troop leaders. And if you're a parent and a troop leader, it will bring you to this page, or it will have those two together. So if it's your first time, you can click on first time, and you just have to fill out a couple of questions. And you have to select if you are a leader of this troop, if you are a leader and you also have a daughter, or if you are the product manager and I don't have a daughter in this troop. So you can, if it's just your daughter, you would click the I am not a product manager or leader of this troop, and you would just see your daughter's site. If you are a leader and you have a daughter in the troop, you want to make sure and click the correct one so that you can see them both. If you fill out this information, it will ask you to confirm. I'm a returning participant, so let's go here. Just log in. If you participated last year, it should be the same password. If you did not, if you don't know it, you can always check your password. But it's going to always ask you if you are supporting the right girl. That's my dog, by the way, Moxie Walton. So I just got a question that says, if a renewed girl has not received an email and it's been more than 48 hours, what can you do? You can go, just kind of what I showed you, go to GSWESTOK.org and go to that link because it's sent from a bulk email address, and so Gmail sends it to your promotions folder, Yahoo sends it to your spam folder, and Hotmail sends it to your spam folder. So sometimes, because it's coming from a web address that is known to send large bulk emails, your email server will filter that out. So if they want to search for fall product sale in their web or in their emails, it will come up, hopefully. But if they don't, they can always go to this site right here, click on the cat logo here, and it will bring them to this page. Okay, so you want to say that you're with Girl Scout Western Oklahoma, and I'm approving and I'm continuing. So the first thing it's going to ask for a girl to set up is that they can write why they're earning money. So there's a default in here, but they can say, like, I'm earning money to, to go to the zoo and earn this badge, and then our troop will use that money to buy the badge and get us into the program at the zoo. You can change your sales goals. So if I know that I need to sell $275 to meet that goal, or $280 apparently, and you can hit save and continue. If you want to put in a personal video message, you are more than welcome to, and you can change your profile picture as well. If I want to add a picture, I can go and upload an image. All right, so next, it'll ask me to set up my emails. I can import from any, you know, if I have a Gmail account and I want it to take all of the contacts from my Gmail account, I can click on, you know, my mail button, and the, or if I have an Excel spreadsheet of all the emails that I want, I can do it that way too, or I can add them individually and put them in here. And once I have done that, do that, it will keep them from year to year. If you put in a nickname, it'll address her as that. I'll put it as all right. So then if I can come down here, that if anybody makes a purchase, it will send me an email, and I can see what that email would look like that I am sending out to people. And then I would click send emails now, and it would send an email to everyone in my contact list. If I wanted to use my link to send to people, I can do my Facebook, and it would load up on my Facebook and send me a post that I could put, you know, this is my store, my troop is selling to do, you know, go to the zoo. I can put all that on Facebook, or I can send a text. So what I would do is enter my mobile number, and I would send myself a text. It'll ask for a confirmation number, and then I would put in the confirmation number, and then it would send me a link. So I could text, you know, my aunt and say, hey, if you want to click on here and help support my troop, they can use the, you know, their cell phone, and every page is cell phone friendly or mobile friendly. So you can do it on a tablet, you can do it on your phone, and you'll be able to see all of the pages perfectly. But the most fun part of the entire thing is that girls can create a My Creation patch. So let's see if it's going to let me. It's thinking about it. Might have to show you on the troop side. Oh, there it is. So girls can come in here and change their cat to look exactly like them. So however they want to do it, if they want to make their cat, you know, a different color, they can choose, you know, what it looks like. You could play on this for hours to make sure that it is perfectly a representation of you. You can give it, you know, jewelry. It can be glasses. There's a few things that you have to unlock. So if I can see all of these emblems to put on my cat, if I send 15 emails, all of these would be available to me. I have to add a photo to my emails to unlock the capes. And so it's kind of one of those things that helps girls, you know, learn the marketing skills. And as a parent, you can go through and talk to them about why, you know, if you send 15 emails, you have a greater chance of more people purchasing. And, you know, if you personalize your emails, you have, you know, you're telling people a better story, and you can let them know exactly why they want to support you, not just that they're supporting a general cause. You can kind of go through those marketing skills with the girls. So let me show you now. And once you have gone and sent a few emails, if somebody else wants your link, you are always able to go back and choose any of these, you know, add more people in or resend it because they didn't get it. And then you can always go in as a parent and look at your sales and see. You can always run a report to see who bought from you, and then you have your shop now button that would take you to your actual store so you can see what it looks like or possibly purchase from you. Now let's look at what the troop side looks like. Well, I would figure there's nobody at the office, so this page would work a little faster. Seriously. All right, well, let's go back to the PowerPoint then. That's always what you want to see, but your computer doesn't want to step up with you. So the troop page looks very similar to the parent page, but as a troop leader, you get to choose a project. So as soon as you log into your troop dashboard, you can select a take action project that your troop is working on. So if you are talking to the girls right now about the hurricanes and anything that's happening with that, you can choose disaster relief as your take action project and write a few little pieces about it. And every time your troop, a member of your troop, sends an email, it will have an extra little space that says our troop is currently working on this take action project, and it will say your vision and what your troop is doing to make it happen. And that is just one little extra thing that goes on all of your troop emails that they send. So you have the ability to also send emails through this system, and it will go to the emails that are associated to each girl. So you can click on the messaging center, you have emails, you can click on just certain girls that you want to send emails to that you know are participating, or you can select them all and email your entire troop if you choose to from this system. There's also little post-it notes that you can choose to post a little quick reminder note on. So like all sales are, or all money is due to me on October 22nd, and here's how to get a hold of me to meet up with me. You can put that so every time a parent logs into the page, they see that post-it note. So that's kind of one little fun part about being the troop leader in the system. And you can look at your girls' activities. So once a girl has logged in, she will turn colorful. And then you can also see how they're going. And they are checklisted. So every time, a girl meets a new level, then you can see that on this side. So you can offer encouragement, or you can say, like, I see you're so close, good job. Or you see that she's sold $174 online and possibly you don't have a daughter in the troop and you want her to hit that goal, you can click on the little shopping cart button, and that is your, it'll take you directly to their page so that you could purchase something for them so they can make their goal. And then even more exciting, as a leader of the troop, if your troop sells $350 in total online sales, you can earn a patch for yourself. And so the same thing, as soon as your troop hits that $350 mark, then you get an email as the leader, and it says, hey, go ahead and create your My Creation patch and enter your shipping address, and we will get it sent out to you. This is mine on the left corner. I like cats a lot, so there's that. All right, so now we're going to get into Nutty, and I want to show you what Nutty looks like. So currently, your troop is only one, there's only one username for the troop. So every troop leader can get in using GSWEST and then the troop number. So GS West 123, and then all default passwords are fall sale. It should default you into creating a new password. We cannot see those passwords once you create it, but we can reset them for you. So there is that option. The first button is your troop button. And we ask that you go in and fill out all that information. Some of them we don't go in and put your whole address, and we just put in your name and your troop or your email address. So if you could put that in, you can. What is circled right here is with recognitions and without recognitions. So all troops are defaulted to with recognition. If you are a cadet, senior, and ambassador troop, you can choose to opt out of recognitions and earn more money. So it's $1.10 per net item, and then 13% of your magazine and more sales. But to do that, you must all be cadet, senior, and ambassadors. You can't have any lower levels. And you should definitely be talking to your girls about it, because if they are earning, Girl Scout reward cards for camp, they cannot, they can't earn that through the sale because you're getting the additional money. So that is an option. And then over here where it's bank account, there's no need to enter your bank account information. We don't use Nutty in that way, so you don't have to worry about that. And your girl orders. So if you click on girl orders at the top, this screen should pop up and you should see the names of your girls in the sale. This is where you need to look at and let us know if there are girls missing or if there are girls no longer in your troop. What I showed you earlier with the QSP site, there is kind of a discrepancy right now because we used a different ID number. We used the volunteer systems ID number last year, and we tried to merge all of those into the new global ID that we're using, and some of those girls didn't merge correctly, so you might have duplicates in QSP, but in Nutty, you should not have duplicates. So let us know if you're missing girls or if there's no longer a girl in your troop so that we can clean up that for you. Once you click on once you have all of your orders for a girl, she's turned in her order card, which you want to make sure that you keep a copy and they keep a copy of the nut order card. You can click on this edit pencil, and then what will happen is this screen will pop up. And so you will have the items and the recognitions. They are in two separate places now. So all of the items will come, if you click on items, the drop-down box with all of the items, and they are in the exact order that is on the order card. You can go in and click on all of or enter all of her orders. You'll click save, and from there, your recognitions will auto-populate. So when you click on the recognitions, it will tell you with the check mark if she's earned that. And there are a couple of ones that if you need to select, it will let you know you need to select the items. It defaults to the stuff, to the prizes, the physical items. And if you want, if she circled something on the back of her permission slip different, if you just click the circle and hit save, it will change the order. So once you are sure that you have entered all of your girls' orders, you will click the Submit Nut and Candy Order big pink button. Once you have submitted your order, you are locked out. You cannot change it. So you have until October, let me double check my date here. You have until October 25th, which is a Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. to place your order. So it never fails that you are very, very excited, and all your girls turned in your money, and it is the October 23rd, and you've got it all entered, and you hit submit, and then Susie comes by and says, "I'm so sorry, but I forgot to order this for my grandma, and here's her money." If that happens and you've already hit that submit button, send an email to info@gswestok.org. We can unlock it for you and put it in, or if it's past that date, definitely let us know because we can possibly still get you the order. So now that you've got all your orders submitted, the candy will be delivered on November 16th through the 17th. And that is when it comes to your service unit fall product consultant. So once they receive the order, they will count it and disperse it to each troop. So as a troop, you might be picking up 26 pecan clusters. And so you want to make sure that when you go to your service unit consultant that you are counting each piece with them carefully. If you or cannot, like as a troop consultant, if you cannot get to your service unit person within a timely manner, because this is a lot of candy that's sitting either at their house, and sometimes they have to, get a special place like a church or a friend's garage to hold it all. And so we want to make sure that we're being respectful of that and that we're picking up the products in a timely manner. So if you can't personally go pick them up, see if there's a parent who will that you trust to count and sign for it to go and pick up those items for you. And I always say have a backup plan because you never know what's going to happen. So if you are planning to go get them, make sure that you have asked your co-leader just in case, something comes up that day, could you go get them from the service unit? You never know what November is going to look like. If you go pick up the candy and nut items from your service unit consultant, please plan on going right to your house and leaving them and then telling your parents that too when they pick them up from you. It could be 90 degrees in November, it could be -2, we never know. But the chocolate does melt at over 72 degrees. So, and it's a fine chocolate, so it will turn white. We want to make sure our customers are happy and not getting melted chocolate. And for both distribution to your parents and when you pick up from your service unit consultants, I count, you count, and then we issue receipts. So I will usually fill out the receipt, and I will count it myself, I will count along with the parent, and then we both sign for it. That is the only thing that we have that transfers responsibility from one person to another. So if the service unit person says that she gave you 26 pecan clusters on the receipt and you tell me that there's 25 but the receipt says 26, I have to go by that receipt, and if you need additional, you will have to purchase them because we don't have extras for delivery. They are delivered to the piece. Let's see. So I have one question of what is the username and password again? The username and password for Nutty is GSWEST and then your troop number. So if you're a troop 123, it'd be GSWEST123. And then the password is Fallsale. So FALLSALE, all lowercase. And Amy, I see your question and I will write that down and get back to you with that answer and look at it for you. Okay, so in Nutty, you also have an ability to run reports. And so your T2 nut and candy report shows the total amount of nuts and candy that you should get when you go pick it up from your service unit consultant. So your service unit consultant should have, or also has access to this form. So this is usually what they will count against. And so just so you are aware that you have access to that report as well. And you can do that by looking at the report. And you have girl order reports, which will tell you exactly what the girls ordered. And then you also have your campaign sales and your sales summary. So on your big white envelope from the troop, you do have specific things that you need to turn in your final paperwork due to the product sales consultant. And your T2 report and your campaign sales by troop are on this reports page. And there you can view them. The much cleaner view is by doing the Adobe or the PDF file. It's much easier to read, I will tell you that. So talking about important dates, we're already in the online sales phase, and we are currently on the Troop Fall Product webinar. And so encourage your girls, encourage your family to go to GSWESTOK.org, and they can click on that link themselves and get themselves signed in to begin the online process. Talk to your service unit consultant to get your girl packet. Once you turn in your service unit, or I'm sorry, your troop fall product appointment agreement, they should give you all the packets, for one for each girl, and then your leader packet, your big white envelope, and that way you can start your in-person sales on September 22nd. The council fall product sale is over on October 22nd, so we ask that all the troop, all the girls have the money and the orders into you by that date. We ask that you deposit all of those troop funds into the troop account by October 24th. We won't probably do the actual ACH until the end of the week, but you want to make sure that you get the money in the account and that all of the checks clear before we do that ACH amount. On October 22nd, or I'm sorry, the 25th at 11:59 p.m., Nutty will close to troops at midnight. So if you can enter all of your girl orders by October 25th, and then turn in all of your paperwork that is due to the fall product consultants by October 29th. That way, if you have those paper magazine forms, we try and get those in to QSP by November 15th. So we want to make sure that we're meeting that deadline. So we want to make sure that you have your paperwork to the fall product consultant. And don't forget, November 16th and 17th is when delivery is to the service unit consultant. And so once they get it sorted, they will let you know. A little quick reminder of what you need to turn into your fall product consultant is the girl permission slips for every girl that participated in the sale. Definitely, if they participated online and in person, they need to have a permission slip. If you can turn in the white and yellow copies of the paper magazine orders, the pink copy goes to the customer, so the white and yellow copy, keep them together. And then a copy of your campaign sales report and your T2 recognition report. I honestly, if that's something that you don't have a printer, we can always print that in the office. So most importantly would be your troop fall product agreement that you sign, your girl permission slips, and then the paper magazine orders. If you're stressing about the campaign sales by troop report, please don't. We have access to that and we can print it ourselves. One really cool thing that I wanted to point out that we did this year that is on the order card is a troop bonus. So this is why it's important to check your roster and Nutty. Nutty is where we pull the reports from at the end of the sale. And so make sure everybody in your troop is reflected there. If they are no longer a part of your troop, but they renewed, back in May, then we need to get that fixed in our volunteer systems as well. And so let us know, send an email to info@gswestok.org that that they are in there, and that will get them moved out of there. But there is a troop bonus for troops that have 100% girl participation, which can be just sending the emails, but that they are participating. So even if they send emails and they have no sales, or if they just sell one nut and candy item and don't do anything online, that counts as 100% troop participation. And if your troop sells a total of 100 items or more, so nut and candy items and magazines and tumblers and veggies, your troop can earn a 100 Club patch for every girl in the troop, and then you can have your very own cookie costume for the troop to own. So that is something I know lots of people are very, very excited about. And so like I said, when can you start? You can start now online, and then the grounded part of the sale is September 22nd. So your next steps, please start a planning meeting with your troop. Talk to the girls about what they want to do in their Girl Scout year and what what their goals are, and how start making a plan to reach those goals. You can set host a parent meeting and talk about what the troop wants to do, and talk about the money that it's going to take to get there, and how they can help do some, help raise some of the money so that it doesn't have to come out of their pockets. Encourage everybody to do something, whether it's online only, in person only, or both. And like I said, if it's something that you don't necessarily feel like you want to take on as a troop leader, please give the option to every girl to have them participate. You never know what their goals are. If they, as a family, are counting on Girl Scout reward card money to go to camp, we don't want them to not be able to participate. And of course, I told you how good the dark chocolate caramel caps, your life will be changed. So please buy yourself one, because they're so delicious. And if you need to ever come test one, come by our office. But the products do come, and we hope to have, our hope is that they are distributed to all the girls by Thanksgiving, so that friends and family have them to give away as great holiday gifts. So that is my kind of my spiel. If you have any questions, I'm going to hang around for just a minute and answer any questions that you want to type into the chat box. I know we went over the last part kind of quickly because I was a little behind, but I'm going to put it back on one specific slide here. But if you have any questions after this kind of sinks in for a couple of you, I know it's a lot of information at one time, so feel free to always give me a call, or send an email to info, and we can go over anything. But I wanted to leave this as your last slide, that your username is GSWEST troop number, and then your password is fall still. And then the website for Nutty is this ashtonfarmsnutty.com, and I believe it's on our website as well. If you can't find it, this page, you go to GSWESTOK.org. It should be the first thing that pops up to learn more about the fall sale, but if not, you can go to cookies, mags and nuts and candy, and more. And all the information that you need is here as well, but this Ashton Farms Nutty, and it will pop up.